Ahí está, pues están viendo el broadcast del show de los Sabadrines. El que te saluda es tu gran amigazo Luis Catalán. Pues el día de hoy, I just want to give a welcome to a big bro and basically big boxing guy, man, a talent guy in the boxing. And I want to welcome Diego. Diego, how are you?
I'm great, man. I'm great.
I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you start in boxing? Because I know boxing is a little bit hard. You just gotta be focused 100% in the boxing. But I want you to tell us how did Diego started in the boxing?
Well, I started boxing when I was around 8, 9 years old.
Okay.
My dad actually got me into boxing. He didn't do boxing himself, but he's always wanted to do it. He's out of LA.
Okay.
And he's always wanted to do it, but he just never had someone to kind of bring that motivation to him. Did I really bring him to the gym? So when he had me, and he just kind of had the idea to put me into boxing. And when you're a kid, you want to be a kid. I mean, that's how I felt. I just want to do whatever I want and have no worries. But I started to grow into boxing and started to have love for it. And when I saw all the recognition that I was getting from all these gyms, and then I started going up to the pros, sparring all these amazing pros. I started realizing that maybe this is a life that I could turn into a career, and I just started getting love for it, and it's just been amazing ever since then.
How was Diego in school? You were one of those that liked to beat up everybody, or you were just one of those calm little guys that let them just do whatever they want?
Yeah. I mean, not everybody knew that I was a boxing, but everybody always told me in school that I had that boxer face, that I looked like that I knew how to fight. And, I would tell them, that, I was an amateur and I had a few fights. But I was never really the guy to kind of be the bully, try to be mean to people because I knew what I could do. I was just kind of a mellow guy, kind of stood quiet, stood in the background. But I never really used my talent as something that I could take advantage of, against other people that didn't know how to box or fight together. So it was just really something that I never really took advantage of.
So the first time that you step up to the ring, what is going through Diego's head at the moment? What is crossing him through there? Were you just panicking, saying, "Is it this for Diego or not?"
When I get in that ring, man, I mean, I just kind of zone everything out. I just kind of zone out the crowd and zone out officials, zone out the ref, and just kind of focus on my opponent that's in front of me. Because that's the person that's I'm throwing punches at, and that's the person that's throwing punches at me. And it's like me and him are going at it, and one of us are going to knock each other down or knock each other out. So my main thing is just kind of zone everything out and just focusing on the fight and the guy in front of me, and making sure that I don't get hurt, and making sure that I can inflict as much punishment as I can on my opponent.
You think Diego punches hard?
Diego punches like a gorilla, man.
Man.
What can I tell you? Obviously you're gonna find that out tomorrow night. So hey, Diego Dominguez, he doesn't push back on his punches, so you can see that.
What does your mom tell you, Diego? Because I know moms are one of the panic persons that is like, Diego, you know what, son? Just leave boxing because it's not gonna take us nowhere, or I'm just gonna feel it when you get hurt. What does mom tell you about that?
My mom's very, very supportive of what I do. And yeah, she does get she has anxiety and she gets nervous every time she watches me. And but on the inside, she knows I love doing this sport. And she just loves that I've made this career and that I've just gone through this amazing discipline, and she's always supported me ever since I started it. So.
If it would have not been for the boxing, Diego, what would you be doing? Because I know there's something else that you like a lot, and you say, but no, boxing got your attention, so you're focused 100%.
Well, when I was a kid, I was kind of flip-flopping through baseball and boxing.
Wow.
So I played baseball for a bit up until high school, but then after high school, it was just boxing up until then. But if I wasn't boxing, I probably would have been in baseball, probably, and going to college, maybe, go to the big leagues, probably, but, if I wasn't boxing, I probably would have been in baseball.
So how many losses and how many wins did you have here?
I am a 3-1 pro, 3 wins, rounds with 1 KO. So yeah.
In other words, you're good at this boxing, right?
Good, man. I'm
Wow.
good. I'm good.
So how do you get ready when they tell you, hey Diego, you know what? You're gonna be fighting in 2 or 3 months. How does Diego start getting ready for this, that day of that event?
Well, you know, I never tried to do things so quickly. I always try to just please myself, just so I don't really stress myself out so much. And I try to slow myself down, try to ease into it, you know, with the diet and then the training and the sparring. It's just I just try to ease myself into it until I get closer and that's when I start pushing myself in sparring and training, and then I start cutting down on my diet and everything.
Now, what has been the hardest thing for Diego that you have all this time being in the boxing? What has it been hard for you?
I mean, honestly, it's not the training or the sparring. It's mostly the diet. I mean, diet takes a lot of this.
Yeah, families no burritos, no hot Cheetos,
No
soda.
burritos, no
Oh
hot
man!
Man, you know,
So-
I be scrolling Instagram, looking, seeing food videos, and I'm like, and I'm on a diet, but you know, diet takes.
But there's times where you give yourself that little escape or that little treat.
Yeah,
and you're
of
like,
course.
let me eat this burrito. I think I
you
can
know,
put down the.
Yeah, I try to give myself, opportunities to, feed myself from the diet sometimes, eat a little something, drink a little something. But most of the time, I ensure that I stay disciplined on my diet and just try to be, as healthy as possible and as strong as possible until the fight.
Now, what is one of the goals that Diego has in mind that he needs to accomplish? What is one of the goals?
Well, main important goal is to win. That's kind of my main goal for really anything, is just to win. And if that's, in a fight by knockout or by decision, but if it's by decision, you're a tough fighter, man, I'm going to give you a boxing lesson. I'm going to screw you from 1 to 4, 1 to 6, 1 to 8, up until 12th round if I need to,
So how long? What is the biggest rounds that you've been doing? You've been doing 4. You've been doing 5. What is that?
As of now, this is my fourth round fight.
Okay.
So I've been doing 4-round fights for
And Diego still handle those 4 rounds?
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I could go through 4 rounds like nothing.
Wow.
It's really no problem for me. It's like I said, if you're not gonna go down, then I'm gonna give you a boxing lesson. It's the
So
truth, man.
I want you to tell me basically through all this, where do you want to take all this of the boxing, Diego? Because I know it's a long way. There's been moments where you just want to throw the towel and you're like, you know what, Diego, no more boxing.
Well, I do want to do this long term, obviously, and I want to get that opportunity to make the big bucks, but also get the big fights. You know what I mean? Like championship wise, get the belts, get the money, and just climb the rankings.
Wow. So one of the things that, what advice can you give to that boxing, the new boxing that probably is going through his mind? Like, wait a minute, I want to go into the boxing, but I'm just like, don't know where to start. What advice can you give?
Well, for the younger generation that wants to go into boxing, but they just don't know where to start, is you just have to take it easy. Take it slow. Nothing's gonna come fast. And if you find a boxing gym, you can like it, you can hate it, but it's all gonna be a slow start. It's never gonna be fast. You're never gonna get fights fast. You're never gonna be pro fast. It's all gonna be a long-term start from when you start boxing up until you get your first amateur fight.
Wow. So what took you, how long did it take you to become what you are now?
I've been in boxing for like a little over 10 years.
Wow.
It took me about maybe close to 6 or 7 months to even get my first amateur fight. And it's, like I said, it starts out slow.
In that term, sorry to interrupt you, Diego. In that term, there was moments where Diego just wanted to leave it because it was just a long way to go.
Yeah, boxing, sometimes it does take a little bit out of your mentality, and but sometimes you just have to look at it from a standpoint and see that it's gonna take you a long way if you just stay disciplined and you just go along with the ride.
Ah, so what has Diego leave on the site to be focused 100% in his boxing? Besides the chicks, that I know the chicks, Diego, you don't waste a little tip of the time to, white girl, check it out. But what have you lived on the side?
It's a lot of
Friends.
yeah, you have to leave it all on the side. Hanging out with friends, partying, kind of taking a lot of alone time from the team and everything. So it's a lot of things that you have to sacrifice in boxing. It's hard, obviously when you started it's hard, but then once you keep going and going and going, it's gonna just be a routine. And, if those friends and if those friends don't understand it, then those aren't your friends.
Uh-oh. So you have a lot of friends that support you, yeah?
Oh, of course. A lot of friends that support me.
What about that scary part that, hey, don't touch Diego because he's gonna punch you right in your face,
I mean, a lot of people know what I do, so it's easy. They never really try to push my buttons. And I'm not the one to really get mad. I'm very mellow guy. But hey, if someone tries me, they try me.
You better just be careful. How could they look for you on Instagram, Diego?
You guys can follow me on Instagram at _ghost, DMNGZ on Instagram, and that's where you can follow me.
Hey man, I wish you tomorrow. What is it? Tomorrow night, right?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, Saturday. Diego's gonna be fighting. I think they're gonna be live, right?
Yes,
They're gonna be
live on YouTube for the prelims.
Wow, I know, and I have that feeling already that you're gonna win, Diego. I wish you all the good luck. Hopefully, it's not the first or the last time that you give me this opportunity to interview you. But I wish you all the good luck. That a lot of doors open, a lot of fight comes through your way, and I wish you all the good luck.
I really appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Diego.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Así es como nosotros nos despedimos. Nos vemos.